So the next most common mistake is not having confidence or thinking you need more confidence than you have to be a good negotiator. Now, obviously, confidence comes from doing. You have to do some negotiation to get good at it. My first negotiation was horrible. My first big negotiation, I was negotiating this big contract for custodial for the base, and I'm sitting there. I'd only been in the Air Force a few years, and they gave me this big contract to negotiate. I have no clue what I'm doing. Nobody really told me. I'm sitting there. Okay, element cost number 1. Let's talk about this. All right, he's not moving. What do? I don't know. Let's go to the next element of cost. Oh my gosh. So the deputy chief of the office is passing me notes. You're doing great. He's not saying anything. He's letting me do the whole thing. Ugh. But now I'm a lot better at it. But a great place if you don't have negotiation skills, or even if you do, to get better at it, is to go to a yard sale. You think about it. Nobody wants to get what they have at a yard sale. Nobody's ever going to get the price or expects to get the price they offer. The most important thing is basically to own your power when you're negotiating. Confidence creates captivation in people. For instance, as I was up here and I wasn't confident, say I was over here by the podium and I was kind of hiding down here and I'm speaking about negotiation, about being confident, you'd be like, I don't want to listen to her. She's not confident. Confidence creates captivation in people. People can see your confidence, and they can also see when you're not confident. So you want to build your confidence. Sometimes it requires like going to yard sales, doing training, getting more experience, but also building confidence can come from doing something outside of your comfort zone, like river rafting. Now, I have no need to jump out of or off of anything. Some of you may want to do that to build your confidence. That is not me. For me, the thing that I did to build my confidence was learn how to ride a motorcycle. I have been riding Harleys for almost 20 years. Now, I didn't start out on that bike. That's a 98 Softail Custom, 626-pound, 1340cc bike that I have ridden a lot of places. And I want to get an even bigger bike and paint it pink camouflage, but that's a whole nother story. But let me tell you the story about how I learned how to ride. So it was 1995, and I was stationed at Davis-Monthan Air Force Base in Tucson, Arizona. And my husband of 9 years decided he was going to get a Harley. And I was riding on the back with him and felt that wind in my face and that freedom, and I thought, wow, I want to do this. I want to learn how to ride. Well, when you're in the military and you want to ride a motorcycle, you have to take the motorcycle safety course. And the motorcycle safety course is many hours of professional instruction spanning over several days depending on where you take the course. So I signed up for the course and couldn't get in for a couple of months. It was on base, couldn't get in for a couple of months. And in the meantime, I found a beautiful 883 Harley-Davidson Sportster. Smallest bike that Harley makes. Husband rode it home. It was a beautiful maroon color. And I'd walk by it and look at it longingly. And I'd sit on it and imagine the places I'd go and the adventures I'd have, and I was a little bit scared about learning how to ride this bike. I mean, come on, there's like 200 things going on when you ride a bike. 1 down, 4 up, what the heck does that mean? And you got the throttle and the shifter and the clutch and the brake, all with your hands and your feet, not to mention the fact that you no longer have the cage of a car surrounding you, so you're already in sensory overload because you're out in the elements. And despite the fact that I was kind of scared to learn how to ride and a little bit anxious about it, I was ready to go. I wanted to really take that course.